people. Actually, I'm going to fight two people as well. Matt from Canada and Krasimir from Bulgaria. If I train, I'm going to face both of them. But if I
Hey, so there you go. I want to talk real quick about the Khaled Jashell saga, which I love. I think it's very awesome to follow Khaled. I think his journey is very interesting to me, knowing this guy's talents and what he's done in the past, and to see what he's capable of. So Grip Alawadi just posted a video, link in description to see the whole thing. Khaled basically goes over his intentions to pull potentially three different athletes, potentially two of them at a time, um, at King of the Table 6 or 7. The first athlete he names is Matt Mask, Krasimir Konstantinov, and last John Brzenk. Talk about John Brzenk first. Actually, let's talk about Khaled first. Khaled's incredible. I loved his match with Schoolboy. I thought it was extremely hard fought by both of them. I thought both of them put up an incredible display of effort and heart and resilience and tenacity. I just loved the match, and I thought that it was quite a breakout match for Khaled because Schoolboy is no joke. No joke. And I thought that really showed that Khaled is bad news. Beating Schoolboy in a super match is a big deal. So against John Brzenk. And a lot of people just think it's crazy, to talk about Khaled. Like, he says he can be in the top 10 in the world if he trains. A lot of people are going to find that ridiculous. I'll tell you that the top 10 in the world right now is at a ridiculously high level, okay? Like, the level is so high right now in the super heavyweights that I would almost say that there's probably many times in the sport's history where that number 10 guy could go back in generations and he's actually the number one guy. The level is high. The level is very high right now in the sport. A lot of people are very good at this sport, especially in the super heavyweights right now. So, and all the categories, but when you talk in the whole like open division, it's higher. Like, I think that the super heavyweight division is probably the one that's risen almost the most. So Cal, to say that he's potentially in the top 10, I agree with him. He could be if he trained and did proper everything. I thought that from the moment I touched his hand, and I still believe that today, and I think his trajectory is actually going just fine. I'd love to see him take the sport super serious and really commit to that journey, because I think he's capable. For him to pull John Brzenk at this point, I would love to see it. I would love to see him pull John. Kala's hand is I'll say the potential of his hand is right at the top of the sport. The potential of his hand. I would say that where his hand is now, there will be elements of his hand that will give almost any athlete a hard time. Like, you'll have to make adjustments to beat him just because his hand is so good. John, not excluded. However, John Brzenk will absolutely murder him. I'm very certain of this. I do believe that John will defeat him. However, I would love to see the match because I do believe that Khaled has the raw talent to make the match very interesting. And I do believe that John is sporting enough to also make the match very interesting. And because of those two things, I think that it would be a very good match for both of them. John being allowed to display his talents, and Khaled being given an opportunity to experience all that is John Brzenk, and he would undoubtedly walk away from that experience enriched. So I'd love to see that match. That's a good one for him, but low chance he beats John, like low. I'd say he's an underdog against all of the names he mentioned. Krasimir Konstantinov, super decorated hook arm wrestler, which by all measures, seems to be Khaled's current shortcoming. Won't be for long, but where we are at today, it seems like Krasimir is a good technical fit against Khaled. So for that reason, I would like to see that match, to see if Khaled can do anything or learn how to defend against the hook. I expect Krasimir would be a significant favorite as well, especially the contradicting styles. Khaled would need to be technically crisp and adjust, which will likely be above his current skill level. And then lastly, my good buddy Matt. Matt's another one of those guys, you shake his hand and you know right away you're in for a problem. Same with Khaled. Both these guys have extraordinary hands. I say that Khaled honestly probably even has a better hand than Matt in a lot of ways, but the skill level is not comparable. Matt is a very crisp and polished top roller, who quite honestly has been a bit cold lately. Khaled is a very raw, unrefined talent with extreme top roll and whatever capability. So it's a very interesting match. And interestingly, even though Matt totally destroyed Krasimir, I think that this could actually be a much harder match for him, just because it's very hard to top roll Khaled. It's just his hand is so freaky. It's going to be hard to top roll him right out of the gates, and that's Matt's strong move. So it might turn into an interesting match. I'd love to see it. I still give a slight edge to Matt, but I think that Matt will be shocked at how strong this guy is. A lot of people right away with Khaled, they dismiss him because of experience, because they feel like he hasn't done a lot. Anyways, I'd love to see any one of those matches, and I feel like Khaled is the underdog in all the matches, so for him to win is extraordinary. I've pulled with all these guys, so I kind of have a good feel of where the level's at. Yeah, good stuff. Anyways, I just wanted to put that out there. I hope that one of these matches happen. Stay massive, everybody. Oh yeah, and facing two people, that's never a good idea. Never a good idea. Might want to rethink that one.
Hopefully, we're all healthy, we can all stay together and make this shit happen. Thank you.